Hi, welcome to part 2 of my video log, building the nerdy Gerdy. I'm sorry there's been a bit of a break, but I discovered that my CNC machine was a little too small for some of the parts, so I had to rebuild my CNC machine, make it larger with longer rails. Anyway, that aside, I've now cut all the parts using my CNC machine. I've got all the small parts in this plastic bag and the larger parts here and the medium-sized parts in my box. So I'm all ready to go. Any particular problems with the CNC machine? I don't think so. I cut the parts out with a 1mm milling bit, and the very small parts I cut with a 0.5mm milling bit, which is quite hard because they tend to break quite a lot. The only problem I might have found is, look at this. If you look in the corners, they are slightly rounded. So if there's a 1mm bit, you'll have a rounded corner with a radius of 0.5mm. You can hardly see the difference between that and the right angle, but it's easy to make them right angles using a scalpel or something sharp. You also see that you're doing the parts yourself. You can do your own designs, and I've decided to use a butterfly motif for the sound holes. I might change that later, but that's the advantage of having your own milling machine. You can make new parts. If you make a mess of one part, you can just mill out another one, and so on. So the first part of the build is to follow the instructions and glue this spacer onto the front and the back. I'll do that. I recommend putting some books on top. What I'm going to do is put thick sheets of plywood either side and clamp them together so that I get a good, straight, firm joint. So I'll do that now. Show you how I do it on the film, and we'll call that the end of part 2 of my build blog, and in the next one we'll build the head and a few other bits and pieces and start putting it all together. Thank you for watching.